Hey everyone, welcome back to She's Crafty Paperworks. I am so sorry for being MIA for the last couple weeks or so. Life has been lifing. Now I'm trying to get back on track, and we're a few days away from Father's Day, and I have no cards made. I think it's time to build some birdhouses. What do you think? Let's get to it. This is the bundle. It just came out last month. It's a cute little die set, and there's two variations of birds. You have the kind that this one right here, they're both kind of little chubby birds, which is just so cute. But there's also this one right here that has like a crown, and so you can make like a cardinal. So I thought that was pretty neat. My husband's favorite bird is a cardinal, so that might be incorporated. The set also is a four-season set, meaning, for example, you could take this right here, which could be used for the berries. It could be used for the cotton. It could be used for the leaves. So there's a lot of variations with this. There's pine, there's flowers. So you can really make it a four-season die set, which I really like. I always try to find dyes that are going to give me lots of different uses. There is a banner that comes with it, and for the sentiments, though, even though it is a four-season set and it has things like Happy Holidays and Welcome Home, it's not going to work for our purposes today because there's nothing for Father's Day. I did have something in my stash from Honeybee, and it's called Hooked on You. And this right here, it says Happy Father's Day. And I thought we could do a little bit of a bend in it, make that banner die fit right in. So I'm a big believer in, if you have something that you're not sure will work, always shop your stash and see if you can, Tim gun it. Another couple of things that I think that for the inside sentiment, there's a relax and enjoy your day and take time to enjoy the simple things in life. I think both of those will work for the inside sentiment. So we'll figure that out when we get to it. The bundle also comes with a embossing folder, and what this does, and let's see if you can see it, it creates a wood grain. And I think that what I decided to do was I'm going to use craft cardstock. I think that with the wood grain will be enough to have that wood look, because I'm trying to replicate the birdhouse that my husband just made. This is actually following my number one masculine rule in card making, and that is cater to the recipient. And that's actually how the idea for this die set came to mind. That is, find what people are interested in. And, this is something that, the backyard birds is something he's always been interested in, but especially as he's gotten older, the type of flowers that we plant, the things that we try to do to bring the different kinds of birds into the yard, those kinds of things make him happy. So cater to that, right? Some other colors. I swear I am loving this briar rose and plumberry um, combo. I think I've used that in like my last 4 or 5 different cards. It's I think my new favorite. I have, let's see, what is this? Avocado, artichoke. I have lemongrass in here. I have pistachio. This is This darker brown is from the neutral selection, and I have all kinds of colored birds because I don't know what I necessarily want to do yet. I I have a couple ideas, but one of them involves using alcohol markers for me to try to design a goldfinch, and I'm not artistic in that regard. So we'll see. It's an experiment. If not, I have backups. So we'll go and we'll play from there. In terms of my card bases, I'm going to do A2 and I'm going to use black. I think it's a good contrast and it also kind of aids in that masculine feel. I cut extra pieces for the roof and the ledge for both cards. The other card I'm making is for my mom's boyfriend, who also is a major bird watcher and backyard birder. He'll also, I think, appreciate the card. So what I'm doing, after I glued those together, I'm going to run them through the embossing folder. And I wasn't quite as happy with the wood grain look as I was expecting. I was hoping it would pop a little bit more. So I decided to take my Distress Oxide inks and just do a light rub right on top of that dimension and bring out the wood grain a little bit more, then go around the edges and really distress it up. Because one of the things that my husband tends to do is use old scraps of wood to make birdhouses pretty much every year. So I do want to age them up a little bit. Assembly of the birdhouse is super straightforward and easy. Some of the wood pieces have notches on them, and so you just follow that accordingly, and you'll have no problems putting it together. In terms of the hole for the birdhouse, I did cut a brown piece and a black piece. I opted to go with the black piece. I just thought it added a more realistic touch to it. For the perches, I cut those each in three different pieces or three times, and I'm just stacking those up. I really wanted the dimension for the perch. I wanted it to stick out slightly past the birds. After I assembled the flowers, I wanted to work on the birds. And I was trying to create a goldfinch. And this was because the birdhouse that my husband created was to attract goldfinches to the yard. Now, I created two different tops for me to practice on. And they have like a little toupee of black on top and then the wings. The wings were easy. I wasn't worrying about shading or anything like that, but I gave myself that extra one just to see which top I liked better. Once I decided that, I finished putting him together and I like how it came out. It wasn't as bad as I had feared. Once I glue on the top portion of the cardinal, I'm just going to glue on the beak, and this particular bird comes with an additional die piece, which is the mask that's common with cardinals and blue jays. And it's that mask piece that goes on the around the eyes and around the beak. So once I get that beak put on, I can adhere that black piece and it really makes that cardinal come to life. Because we're using black card bases, we need to create liners. And I did for both cards the same sentiments for the inside. And I went with take time to enjoy the simple things in life. And I use VersaFine Clear for that. But for the liner, I just shaved off about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. For the outside sentiment, What I did was I used the die to help create the curve so that I could kind of get a good feel for what I was doing with the stamp. So just I had the right angles. Unfortunately, when I die cut them, the second one did slip a little, and it's enough to irritate me. I went ahead and kept it for the purposes of the video, but I am betting, knowing my personality, sometime between now and Sunday, I will probably restamp it and glue another one on top. The way I adhered the first birdhouse was to focus the glue in the center, and that way I could build the flowers around it. And before I actually started laying in the greenery, I did want to check and make sure that I had enough of the pine, because that was going to be my base layer for both cards. I divided that up, and then I started building symmetrically at first, and then I hit that halfway point, and then that's when my cards started taking a more asymmetrical appearance. One thing that's interesting between the two cards is that you'll notice that with this card, it takes a more elongated appearance. And part of that is how not just the flowers are and the greenery is going upward, but it's also how I place the sentiment higher up. With the other card, the sentiment comes further down, and the flowers and greenery are also a little bit further into the middle. And so the card is much more focused into the center point. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer. For the second birdhouse, I decided to prop it up a little bit with some double-sided craft foam adhesive. This gave it a little extra dimension, and it ultimately came in handy because I built this card up a little bit more with flowers behind it or greenery behind it, particularly on the right side. This one was much more asymmetrical than the previous card. I'm definitely okay with that though. I think that sometimes we get too focused on trying to have symmetry when asymmetry can be very striking. And so I'm very pleased with how both cards came out. I'm definitely uh, happy. I wasn't sure going into this if they were going to be, quote unquote masculine enough, but I think both recipients are going to be very pleased with this. Um, in terms of the eyes, I did decide to go with gemstones from Simon Says Stamps, the black positively dazzling gems for all four birds. Well, thanks for tuning in, and let me know in the comments which card you prefer. Good luck to you if you're in team procrastination. Procrastinators unite. Take care, everyone. See you next week. Bye bye.